Remember a few years back when the wrestler without legs went crazy viral? Despite being born without legs, Zion Clark became an amazing wrestler and took his community and the internet by storm. So much so that Netflix even made a short film about him. The Netflix doc called Zion came out in 2018. But what has Zion been up to since then, and where is he now? I'm Winn, and I'm here to tell you just what happened to Zion Clark, the legless All-American. Zion was born with a birth defect called caudal regression syndrome, which caused him to be born without legs or feet. His birth mother put him up for adoption, and he bounced around in the foster care system where he lived in abusive situations for most of his youth. He sought out music and wrestling as an outlet from the world he was living in. With these two activities, he found solace and success. Zion became the lead drummer of his church and taught himself to play 5 different instruments. When it came to wrestling, however, he didn't become great at that overnight. For the first several years, he didn't win a single match. When he got to high school, he met Coach Gil Donahue, who saw Zion's passion and work ethic, and the two became an inseparable duo. Zion started working out like crazy, and he fine-tuned his technique with Coach Donahue. His senior year, Zion was 33-15 on the season and was 1 match away from qualifying for state in Ohio, a match that went through 2 overtimes, I might add. The Netflix film documents this, and if you don't get misty-eyed, then there's something wrong with you. After high school, Zion wrestled on the collegiate level at Kent State. He was an All-American and the 8th best wrestler in the country at 125 pounds. He didn't stop there either. This dude seems to find new challenges to conquer every day. His next goal was to become the first American to compete in the Olympics in wrestling and the Paralympics in wheelchair racing in the 2020 Tokyo Games. Unfortunately, due to injury, he fell short of that goal, but he already has his sights set on 2024 and hopes to qualify for the Paris Olympic Games. Zion hasn't just been training for the Olympics. He's been up to a lot. He released a photo essay about his inspirational story. He travels around the country on speaking tours, motivating crowds. And with his exceptional upper body strength, he was able to claim 3 Guinness World Records. First, he became the fastest man on 2 hands, running 20 meters in 4.78 seconds. Then he was crowned with the highest box jump of 33 inches using just his hands. And most recently, he broke the record for the most diamond push-ups in 3 minutes, where he pumped out a whopping 248 diamond push-ups. Now Zion is on to his next challenge because the Olympics and breaking world records weren't enough for him. Remember, his first conquest was wrestling, and now Zion's upping the ante by competing in mixed martial arts. He announced on TMZ Sports that he would be the main event in a sanctioned pay-per-view fight on December 17th. Zion has been training and sparring with MMA legends like Rampage Jackson and AJ McKee, so we'll see how the fight pans out for him. Zion even called out Dana White on Twitter because he wants a chance to fight in the UFC next. Zion's story is one that did not start off happily. He had circumstances that would have shut most people down, but he didn't let the challenges in his life get in the way of his success. He put in blood, sweat, and tears to reach his goals, and he continues to challenge himself both physically and mentally every single day. As Zion says, you don't need legs to leave a footprint on this planet. He has inspired thousands of people and will continue to do so for years to come. Zion Clark is the personification of no excuses. What are some other athletes who were absolute studs that you're not sure where or what they're up to now? Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram and let me know.